and welcome to Cooking with Todd. This is Todd. For today's video, I've decided to do something kind of easy. Just going to be dehydrating some baby portobello mushrooms, or also more commonly known as cremini mushrooms. I really love baby bella mushrooms, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and dehydrate some of these to use in some future videos that I'm going to be making. This is 5 pounds. These are two 24-ounce, so 1.5 pounds each. And then I got these from my fridge, which need to be used up anyways, so I am going to use those. To start, I'm just going to go ahead and start with these two 1-pound containers first. And you're just going to want to go ahead and dump these out. I'm just dumping these behind the cutting board right here. So now that I got these two opened, you can see that the last one I opened has a lot of pasteurized compost on it. You can go ahead and rinse these off, but I'm going to go ahead and rinse these off after I have them cut. The excess moisture is not going to harm these any. And I'm going to cut these to be about like that. Not too big, but not too small, as these are going to shrink quite a bit in the dehydrator. So, I'm just going to want to go ahead and cut these up. And I'm just transferring these into a stainless steel bowl, and I have 2 of them here just in case I need them. Now, I can tell these are needing to be used because the bottoms are opening up around the stem. When I open up some of my newer ones from here, I will show you what a very good fresh one will look like. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right here. I don't think you really need to sit around and watch me cut up mushrooms for about 5-10 minutes. Okay, so I'm back now, and I got those 2 pounds cut up. I'm getting ready to open up this new pack that I just got yesterday from Sam's Club. So, like, this is what I was saying. You can see that these are still closed around the stem, and those are an indication that these are still very fresh. Unlike these, you can tell these have been in my fridge for about a week or 2, which they're still fine. They're just getting a little old, which is one of the reasons why I've decided to throw those into the dehydrator with these new ones. I'm going to go ahead and just dump these off back in the back, and I'm going to go ahead and open up the other one and throw those back there. And I'm going to go ahead and continue to cut these up, and I will go ahead and just bring you back when I am getting ready to pull out the dehydrator. Okay, so I got my dehydrator out, and I'm going to go ahead and set the temperature to 120, and going to go ahead and use 7 hours for now. Go ahead and start that up, and I'm going to go ahead and add in my mushrooms and do that for 7 hours. I will go ahead and bring you back at the 7-hour mark and show you what it looks like at that time, and let you know if it needs to be in there for longer. Okay, so I had this going at 120 for 2 hours, and I went ahead and reset it to 140 and 8 hours. At this time, you can go ahead and see that these are starting to dry out quite nicely. I'm not quite sure how long these are going to take to dry out, so I am going to just go ahead and leave these in here and go ahead and call it a night and go to bed. And I will go ahead and just bring you back in the morning when I wake up, and I will go ahead and show you the result when I wake up in the morning. Okay, so it's now 9:30 the next morning, and this finished up in the middle of the night. So you can see these have dehydrated. There's still some moisture in these, so I'm probably going to go ahead and throw these in for another 2 hours maybe. They still feel a little soft. So I will go ahead and just bring you back at that time. And I will go ahead and show you the process of how I package these for long-term storage. Okay, so I did go ahead and start this up for 2 hours, and I bumped the temperature up to 160. Okay, so these have been in here for about an hour and 20 minutes at 160. And at this point, I am fairly happy with these. They are completely dry now. So, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And I am going to go ahead and pause this right here while I empty the trays off. And I will show you what I'm going to do with them. Okay, so I have these out of the dehydrator and off of the trays now. And you can see that I have 146 to 147 grams. It's fluctuating, which is the equivalent of 5.1 ounces or 5.2 ounces. So at this time, I'm going to vacuum seal these in a pre-made quart bag. The only reason I'm vacuum sealing these today is because I cannot find half-gallon mason jars anywhere. And that is my preferred way of storing these, but since I can't find them, I have to use the next best thing. So I am going to go ahead and vacuum seal these, and whenever I can get a hold of some half-gallon jars, I will go ahead and transfer them out of this and put them in a glass mason jar with a desiccant and oxygen absorber and vacuum seal those instead. This is only temporary until I can find that, since scalpers really like to take those half-gallon jars and upsell them for stupidly expensive prices. Okay, so I should mention I ended up putting this in a 1-gallon bag instead of the quart-size bag, since that would have been way too small. I'm not really worried about these being in a vacuum sealed bag and them getting crushed, because these are going to go in things like meals in a jar, where all you have to do is just add water to rehydrate. So I am not too concerned about these being broken up at all. So yeah, just thought I should go ahead and just make this to let you know I did not put it in this, and I'm not worried about these being crushed. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I hope you smash that subscribe and like button. Don't forget to leave a comment if you like this video. I hope you continue to come along with me on this journey of mine, and as always, thank you for watching.